only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Longo. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And those are some serious wheels for this Tiger quarterback, positively Nick Marshall-esque.
Yeah, and you think about Nick Marshall and that run to the national championship game. Man, they ran the football some more. His dynamic ability at the quarterback spot. All Auburn offenses that have been great have had that guy at the quarterback spot.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was no...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They're able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
The wheels for the QB. You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
To the ground with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Wildcats will snap it on first and 10. Back to throw, it's Wall. Catch in the middle, it's Anger. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quickly complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's first and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Got some room entered to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The offense goes as he goes. So really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Auburn lines up quickly.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Heaves it on the run. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Wall. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but If you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Pick off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. The 40.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
To the air, it's Wall. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, you can take it to the house.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Scanning the field, it's Wall. Going over the top. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Brock. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Dropping back, it's Wall. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on looking for a huge play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Brock. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Auburn. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The inside handoff. Runs through the tackle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll run the screen. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Wall. Bringing the heat. This time it's complete. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
So now it's second and long. They'll give it to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He splits the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Hauls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to...
Touchdown, Auburn! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will...
Got some room to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
On the move, it's Longo. Breaks into the open. Spinderella. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabs it in the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll send the back in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd. Touchdown, Tiger! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Nice job by this defense stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm, he hasn't been accurate, he's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the lines. It's Brock. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Wall. Looking to scramble. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. enter the fourth quarter. Let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Kentucky right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's complete on the right side. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Wall. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They want that clock to run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Back to throw, it's Wall. Rushes on him. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And he throws another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to scramble. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down. Looking for a man. It's Wall. Makes the catch. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the... He had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Goes to the knee, and that will wrap it up, and their magical